Let me say something that may sound uncomfortable. Not all women were trained how to be proper women. Take me for example. I grew up in a broken home as a Muslim. So definitely there are a lot of things that I'll be lacking. There will be a lot of things that I'll be missing growing up as a girl child. I didn't grow up with my mom, so I didn't have the opportunity to actually learn a lot of things, like little simple things, that like how to communicate, how to like carry yourself like a proper woman, how to learn basic things. Those things, they might look tiny and small, but they actually affected me a lot, and it had a major role to play in my life. Because growing up, I found out I had communication issues. I found out that it was difficult for me to relate properly, communicate my feelings, and properly even categorize my feelings. Sometimes I will be feeling a lot of things and I won't even know what I'm feeling. So there are actually ladies out there like me who had to learn through the hard way, because I learned through the hard way. I learned a lot of things. I was bruised, like I was beaten emotionally, psychologically. I had to learn a lot of things through the hard way. And this is why I wrote this book. The Classy Christian Lady is filled with simple, practical truths that any lady can apply in her everyday life. These are not complicated principles. This book is for a woman who wants to grow, who wants to represent Christ properly. The woman who wants to become refined, wise, and intentional in how she lives. Honestly, I didn't write this book because I had everything figured out. I wrote it because I was learning, and I'm still learning. But I believe that the lessons inside these pages can save someone years of confusion, mistakes, and unnecessary pain. If this book had come into my life years ago, believe me, my life would have been not really totally different. I know I learned, I know that I had to pass through all those processes. It was all part of God's plan for me. Yes, definitely. It was something I learned from, but I had to learn the hard way. Things would have come out differently, but I had to learn the hard way. And that's why I'm releasing this book now. So another lady doesn't have to go through the pain I passed through, the mistakes and everything. Because honestly, I think it's best when you learn from another person's experiences. Like when you read books, when you read from other people's failures, it saves you a lot of stress, and it saves you a lot of learning to like navigate a lot of things on your own. So that's why I'm releasing this book right now as a guidance for someone out there. Someone who is like me, who probably didn't grow up the right way, who didn't receive the love that she was supposed to receive, who didn't learn a lot, who grew up in a broken home, who grew up being detached and being depressed, and having to like navigate life on your own. So these are simple and practical things that you can actually apply to your life. Like it's just like a practical handbook. It tells you what to do and how to do it. It's not vague. It is very simple and plain that any person reading it can understand it, and you can apply it to your life. And if you are ready to grow, to become wiser, and step into the woman that God has designed you to be, this is the book for you. I promise you it's worth the read. Thank you very much.
And attached to this book is a reflection and application exercises that you can actually fill in. It's just like a workbook that helps you to apply the things that you have read there, just like you taking an assessment of yourself. So it helps you to apply the things that you have read there. So you have to fill it in like a homework, like a workbook. You have to fill it in, and it's actually, that's why this book is actually very intentional about helping you grow. It's very practical and intentional about helping you grow. So once you follow through on that workbook, you find out that at the end of those exercises, each chapter has an exercise for it. And if you follow through it to the end, you'll find out that at the end of it, you will totally become a different person. So that's why I say this book is actually for ladies and women who are intentional about growth. If you really want to change yourself, you really want to transform your life, this book is for you. So get the book, read the book, and follow through on the exercises, and you will see that change that you want to see in your life. God bless you as you do.